All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Custom schedule Busch Series season continues here on the channel as we are in race number 8 on this custom schedule season for NASCAR 08. Regular season continues on. We do have the points lead. I've actually not calculated the points from the last 2 races now that I've ran, so not exactly sure how much our points lead is, but considering that we won the last 2 races and we had a narrow points lead going into the third to last race before that with an 8th place run at Atlanta, we've been doing pretty good for ourselves so far this season and trying to separate ourselves from the rest of the pack. We have won 4 of the first 7 races this year. We have had 4 different winners along with that. Obviously, McMurray with 4 wins, which is who we're driving as for this season. Kevin Harvick, Paul Menard, Sam Hornish Jr. all have 1 win as well. No practice, no qualifying as we've done for all the races so far this season as we hop into tonight's 200-lap, 300-mile event at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our NASCAR 08 coverage as we're 2.5 weeks away from NASCAR 25. Hopefully we can get this season done before then. As the green flag's in the air, we're underway tonight. 1.5-mile tracks have been my Achilles heel this season. And already tight going into the first turn, which is not something I want to be as I'm just getting up to speed. Making a pass for position out to the outside of Casey Mears in the 24. Oh, I'm way too tight. I don't like this at all. Why do I struggle with the handling so much on the 1.5 miles? I thought I might have put a little bit too much wedge into the race car. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Oh man, I am just creeping the corner entry speed. Great corner exit speed because I have to back the corner up so much just to get in there, 4 wide. And I got a little sideways. I did not like that. We do have 3 sets of tires for the race. Use them wisely. Michael Turner, Billy Kramer, Shahir Gaming and Entertainment, Ethan Chua, Wade, welcome to the stream, everybody. Casey Kane leads in the early going. I believe he started on the pole. Hug the bottom. Try to keep that 24 car behind us. 3-0 in fantasy football. There you go. I'm 2-1. I lost yesterday, and I thought I had a really good chance to win. I don't know how many points I was down going in, but it wasn't much, and I had Derrick Henry and Jameson Williams left. And I got to within 5 points, and that was it. Lost by 5. Jameson Williams really didn't score anything for me. He only had 2 receptions last night. Derrick Henry didn't have a great game either for fantasy purposes. He did have a touchdown, but he only had 50 yards, and then he fumbled late in the game, too. Can't win them all. There's no undefeated teams in my league either. All 3 2-0 teams going into this week all lost. So I'm technically tied for the lead still at 2-1. That league is wide open 3 weeks in. Early in the season anyway, but I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get this thing to pit road. I don't think I've got the speed capable of winning this race today. I can't enter on the high side when I have a run like that. With how tight the race car is, I have a hard enough time wrapping the bottom of the racetrack in the preferred line. Back out even earlier this time. I'm not flirting with the right rear of anybody's race car if I can help it. Now Clint Boyer leads. We only led 1 lap in the last 1.5-mile track race, which was Atlanta, where we finished 8th. That's probably going to be about the speed I'm going to have in this one, if I had to guess. Because the start of that race compared to the start of this one feels very, very similar. Pushing tight. Better to lift a lot earlier than too late. Couldn't catch it, and then could have crashed off of that 24 car of Casey Mears. Oh, I'm there. Just knocked me down into the grass. He tried to make an evasive maneuver to get to the inside of the 152 and just ran me down the racetrack. Thought Wade went to Bristol? I don't I don't know. I didn't see him there. He didn't go with me, I can tell you that much. Oh boy, I thought I was going to make contact with that car underneath me. There we go. Really wanted to get him clear going into the corner. What's behind my chair? Oh, nothing's behind my chair. I got a couple of t-shirts sitting on there. That's probably what's overhanging. They haven't made its way to any of my dressers yet. Actually, forgot they were there. I don't use the headrest on this thing, so I didn't even notice they were there, honestly. Forgot I sat them there. Man, I'm only on lap 12. These lap times are not good, by the way. 34.654. That last lap. Oh, that's my best lap. My last lap was even slower. It's only 0.04 of a second off my fastest lap the last time, so I'm kind of managing well, which is why I'm still slightly picking up positions, but this car's way too tight. Gonna make a wedge and air pressure adjustment when we get to this first stop. Keep score updates on Sunday. For what? The Packers? Didn't need them. There wasn't much scoring anyway. That's all right. There were people letting me know about the catastrophe that was happening while I was watching my favorite driver win at New Hampshire. That made up for it. I'm more excited about that than what I was down on the Packers losing to the Browns. So I value my racing a little bit more, as I mentioned numerous times. So that wasn't going to get me in any sort of a disappointed mood. Yeah, I mean, I tell people all the time, it's tough to win on the road. I've watched enough football over the years to know that when there's upsets, majority of the time, it's when good teams lose to teams they probably shouldn't lose. They're typically road games. And very rarely they'll end up ever losing at home. And I mean, it's such a rare occasion that offhand I can't really think of anything. When major upsets happen with bad teams beating good teams, it's usually when the good team is traveling. I will say, at least the Packers' defense is still super stout. They gave up 10 points, but the only touchdown they gave up is because the Cleveland started at like the 5-yard line after that interception Love threw. So it was a very, very, very short field. They did their job for the first 3 weeks of the season, just absolutely shutting down teams. So somebody tried to tell me that they thought that the Lions, obviously it was a Lions fan that said this at my work earlier today. He was like, I think the Packers beating the Lions was a fluke because of how good the Lions have played the last couple of days. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't know that it was a fluke necessarily, but I just think the Packers' defense is that good. Their offense isn't great right now, but their defense is, I mean, it's got to be the best in the league, even though they lost. The defense was not the reason they lost the game the other day. Their offense was just in shambles. Got a few cars that are really pulling away from everybody right now. Running the pack. Yeah, at least it's a Sunday night game, though, this weekend, so I'll be able to watch it all. It'll be the first game I can watch from start to finish this year for the Packers. Not going to be streaming at the same time with NASCAR. I have to do my best to try to hold as steady of a line as possible on entry because I have to back the corner up so much. I can't let it float up the racetrack and A, let somebody get underneath me, or B, float up the racetrack and kind of accidentally take a line away of somebody when it's clearly unintentional. So that way I don't get ran into the back of, because they're charging the corner entry just so much harder than I am. I can't do that, which in return it is helping me make passes up off the exit of the corner. But I'm not able to just stay in the gas for a longer period of time and really put together some great laps to put myself in any sort of a discussion to try to win this race. We've got top 10 speed, but we don't have race winning speed right now. That all Toyota lineup for New Hampshire. Ooh, that would not have worked out very well. I'm sorry for you. I had a couple of them on there. I was expecting them to do a little bit better as well. I'm nervous about the Tigers, though. They have absolutely fallen apart in the last couple of weeks, and I don't feel very confident they're going to win this division, to be completely honest. And they're still up a game on Cleveland. But they're playing at Cleveland. Cleveland's hot right now. That's going to be the most important series of the season these next 3 days. They just got swept by them last week. I do not feel good. They got to take 2 out of 3 at least. If they take 2 out of 3, I feel comfortable about making the playoffs going into Boston at the end of the year. But my goodness. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat watching that the next 3 nights. Well, I'm not going to be able to watch much tomorrow, and I'm going to be out tomorrow. But I'm going to be score tracking it. That's for sure. That's why there's no stream tomorrow, by the way. I'm not even going to be home, so. We got tonight, we've got Thursday, we've got Friday for NASCAR 08 on the channel, and then back to live commentary. So the hope is, obviously, I should be able to clinch the chase for the Cup Championship with Casey Kane with one more Cup race at Texas, assuming I have a really good run. So one more race there, and then finish the Busch season before NASCAR 25. And then I'll just wait to start the custom schedule Cup season for NASCAR 08 until after I get most of the NASCAR 25 stuff done, or at least into cohesion with like maybe the next NASCAR season, and then do 1 race a week. Kind of split it up between the old stuff and the new stuff. Because we're definitely going to be heavy on NASCAR 25 more than anything when it comes to the gaming stuff on the channel. without a doubt. I'm pumped. We got 2 weeks from this Saturday for the pre-order release. And I am ready. Yeah, going into that Cleveland series last week, I wasn't upset about where the Tigers were because they were 6.5 games ahead. I'm like, as long as we don't get swept here, they're only going to pick up 1 game on us. So we'll still be in good shape. And then what happened? They got swept. I'm like, gosh, like the one thing that couldn't happen. I'm like, if you just take 1, it's only a 1-game swing. It's just like, kind of like if we only take 1 of these next 3 in this series now, you know, we'll be tied. But the way they're playing versus the way Cleveland's playing, that's what I don't like. I don't like that if we don't win the division, it's going to be tough to get a wild card spot too. So it is very interesting. I was very comfortable last year into the tight playoff race in the last 2 weeks because of how hot Detroit was playing. This year is the complete opposite because they started off, I mean, they were the best team in the league for the first, 4 months of the season out of 6, and then kind of tapered off there for a little bit. And then they, picked up the slack mid to late August. And then they got to these last, 2 weeks or so, and it is, I mean, what could go wrong has gone wrong. Unbelievable. NHL season, 84 now instead of 82. I don't know that I'm, super excited about that. That's because of expansion teams coming, right? Or am I wrong on that? Eventually, down the pipeline. Aren't they supposed to have, 2 more expansion teams? Unless I'm just having a fever dream. And I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're pulling away from everybody in the pack behind us, which is good. We're not really running down everybody in front of us to the extent that I would like to. So settled in 8th, which is fine for the first run. It's going to be about 50 laps a run in this race today. I don't think we're going to go lap before or lap after because I do not like the handling of this race car right now. So right at lap 50, we're going to pit. And I'm going to make some major adjustments. And hopefully we can get back into this thing. Oh boy. Pressing a little too hard. See, I'm like a purist when it comes to sports in general. And I really I don't like expanded seasons because for statistical reasons, really, that's the only reason boils down to. So you don't have to have that discussion of like the NFL having an extra game. There's so many more records that are broken or have a possibility of breaking with that one extra game, that it doesn't feel as special as it used to. Now having 2 extra games for the NHL, if you've got a guy that's healthy all year, I don't know that anybody's going to be breaking a goal-scoring record. I mean, what rate Wayne Gretzky have in one season? 90-something goals? That's never going to happen again. Even with 2 extra games, somebody breaks that record, that'll be infamous. But there's still other stuff in there. Man, I cannot get this car to the bottom of the racetrack right now. I'm losing a lot of time to Boyer and the rest of that top 7 up there. At 33 of 200. Stressed about the Lakers games. I should probably pay attention to the NBA more now that the Pistons are getting better and better. I say that now, and I probably won't, but just to keep up with it more than I did, at least. Other than checking the standings every so often last year, I didn't really catch anything. I watched parts of some of their playoff games against the Knicks in that first round, and that was it. I barely watched even any March Madness last year. I just feel like the older I get, the more removed I'm getting from other sports and focusing more on NASCAR. Unless it's like my favorite team, I still have a pretty good idea of how they look while watching games like with the Tigers or the Red Wings during the offseason, the Packers, but league-wide, I don't know what the heck's going on most of the time. I'm not even worried about that interval up there. You know, I'm just going to assume we're going to catch a caution that's going to bunch the field up at some point in time. If we don't, I'm accepting an L. Because this car is just... Sometimes we just got to get what we can out of it. I mean, clearly we have at least an 8th place car. Let's just make sure we finish at least 8th and not make any mistakes and try to execute from there. Maybe we'll get lucky and a car or two in front of us will drop out of the race by the end. That could very well happen with engine failures. I am just creeping around this racetrack. My lap times are so bad. That last lap was in the 36s. Oh my goodness. About a 36.0. Well, somebody blew an engine, but unfortunately for ourselves, it wasn't anybody in front of us. We did not get a position out of it. Hopefully I can be the first car to pit road and maybe pick up a second or two. It's my hope. And I'm hoping whatever adjustments I make to the race car, I can get it a little bit better than what it is. most of the EA games that we've played on the classic game playthrough, Homestead seems to be one of my better, if not the best, mile-and-a-half track for me. But it's pretty consistent on this Busch Series season with this equipment for Jamie McMurray that this is just my Achilles heel. I start off the race not really having the grip I need. And I just have to make it better as the race goes and salvage what I can get out of it. Very keen opportunity for somebody to break through, get their first win of the season. Yes, I did have a safe trip there and back from Bristol. I did not hit a concrete block like I did the last time I went to Bristol, so that was nice. Also went a different way home. I did not go through Columbus, and I took 77 back up through like Canton and Akron, Cleveland area, so it was all highway the whole time. Not that that was the reason I changed my route there and back, but yeah, no damage to the Mustang this time, so clean trip. Fun race on Saturday night too. That was wild seeing all that tire wear in person and guys just on the edge of grip the entire race. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was just so much different from any other NASCAR race I'd ever been to before that, for that reason. On top of any race I've ever seen at Bristol across any of the top 3 series. No, I didn't really see any moose anywhere. I remember seeing a deer like not that far outside of Bristol. I'm still technically in Bristol and not even on the highway yet, and I saw one going like 35 miles an hour, and this was like in heavy traffic leaving the race. I think it was on the Friday night after the Xfinity race, if I remember correctly. That was it, though. I was like, somebody is going to hit that thing. I'm almost 10 seconds off the lead. And now I am 10 seconds off the lead. I'm still pulling away from everybody behind us. I'm a third of a racetrack behind Boyer. No bears. I've never seen a bear in Bristol. Or anywhere in the wilderness in that area. There probably are. You get like a cabin in the woods. I'm not in the right areas to see one. Wow, look at this thing. I am going so slow. I know it's a slow lap when I'm at 14 seconds up off the exit of turn 2 on that current lap. I'm just trying to get to lap 50. Next fine. I don't even notice that the t-shirts are there. Lightly graze the wall in the front stretch. I'm starting not to have any rear wheel grip. I was super tight on entry for most of the run, and over the last 10 laps or so, I got to about lap 37, 38, and I noticed it really started to get free on me. Center off. Like right there. Bottomed out a little bit that time. 12 seconds off the lead. I could probably just pit this time. I think I'm going to. Pit a little bit early. Tires on this thing as soon as I can get them. I'm not going to take the access road into the pits either. Hopefully get a little bit of extra time because of it. Don't speed. Alright, there we go. Taking a half around a wedge out of the race car. Going to put a pound of air pressure in. 4 tires stop. So multiple adjustments. Pitting a little bit early into the run, but I needed tires and I needed adjustments. And hopefully we can pick up a little bit of that 12-second deficit. Have a history of hitting deer while driving? Yeah, that's not good. This access road is slippery. My goodness. Looked like they were having a speed glitch as I was trying to get back up onto the racetrack, too. They look exponentially quick. We've got more cars coming into the pits, too. All right, car. See what kind of lap time change we've got. Our best lap is a 34.654. This will be our first clean lap. I bet I put down my fastest lap of the race because I haven't really had clean traffic on fresh tires like this anyway. It's starting at the tail end of the field. Oh, I heard some crunch. Excuse me. Had a frog in my throat. I was going to say, I heard some crunching coming into the pits there. Wonder if that's going to cause a debris caution at some point. 32.973, by the way, first lap out of the pits. It's a log jam down there. I wonder how much time I can make up. It's going to be tough, though, because I was so far behind everybody else. We're going to get a lot of spots back. I'll probably get right back to where I was in 8th, honestly. 32.903. Probably commit a little bit more. There's probably going to be a speed glitch with the cars coming out of the pits behind us, so do what I can to try and stay in front of everybody. Picked up quite a few more spots into turn 1. 32.853. The last 3 laps are all my quickest of the race. Yeah, back into 8th place again. Not surprised that was the case. We had so much time on everybody behind us. I was just too far back. Actually lost a little bit of time on the leaders, but my car's quicker, so maybe we can start to eat into the lead. About 16 seconds back right now. That's about a half a racetrack. Thing is, though, the field's so spread apart right now, but yet the leaders haven't really caught any lap traffic. So if we catch a caution, I don't know that I'm going to go off sequence with a pit stop because we're going to lose a lot of time. A lot of track position. And we only have 2 sets of tires left the rest of the race, and knowing the fuel window kind of evenly split around that 50 laps or so a run. There's grip on the apron down here, so trying to get what I can. It's probably going to free the car up quite a bit for late in the run, but I'm making up lap time now and just hoping that I can sit on it late in the run. My pace is definitely better than it was for the short side. It's just, what is my fall off going to be? Because it was about 2.5 seconds when I was running 34-second lap times. By the time I actually pitted 49 laps in. I'm still putting down some of my fastest laps of the run. I pitted 8 laps ago. When are we going to get to that cliff point on the tires? Where I stop putting together my fastest laps. Tied my best lap that time. Yeah, I've never been involved in an accident. I mean, I had damage from that debris I hit. I don't know if I consider that an accident, though. Hitting a rock that was bouncing off the back of a dump truck that took out my transmission fluid pan. Like, I don't know if I call that an accident, because I was able to get over to the side of the road. And there was no damage to the exterior of the car, just leaking fluids. I'll leave that up to the chat. That'd be the closest thing, though, by far. By the way, we're only 8 seconds off the lead. The leaders are dealing with lap traffic, and I obviously have a lot of clean air. Still put together my fastest laps of the race. Is that it? Just 1 pound of air pressure and a half around a wedge taken out of the race car? Pound of air pressure going into the tires all the way around. Like, is that the difference in me being an 8th place car and a race winning car? That's insane. I wasn't expecting to fix this thing on the first stop, not gonna lie. I could probably still play with the adjustments a little bit more. I'm gonna bank on there being yellows. At least one for debris. And I would assume it's going to come this run before our next stop. Patch of ice 2005. Head on into a tree. Then into a yard. Yeesh. A lot of near misses with deer. I mean, I've seen them on the side of the road a bunch. I mean, I've had a few of them dart out in front of me. I mean, anytime that happens, I guess it would be a close call. I'm sure everybody's had close calls behind the wheel at some point, even if it's not with critters necessarily. Just anything. You drive long enough. Everybody in the top 5 has not won a race yet this season. Actually, everybody in front of us, top 7, have not won a single race this year. So if we're not able to get up there, we could see our 5th different winner. Again, there are only 12 spots open for the playoffs with this Busch Series season. 18 races in the regular season. This is race number 8. No injuries. Well, that's good. That's the biggest thing there. Especially if it is something... Even if it's not life-threatening, it can still linger. Like whether it's pain or arthritis from broken bones. I mean, that can linger the rest of your life. Justin B-Saw, welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. Hopefully you are as well. Yeah, on his way back, hit a deer, little car, then hit it. Got a buddy that might podcast someday. Maybe he's got a microphone, give it a go. I doubt he would buy it and not do anything with it. It'd be a waste of money if that was the case. Give it a whirl. Three weeks till it comes out, and if you get the pre-order, it's about 2.5 weeks. 2 weeks from this Saturday. Still about 6.7 seconds off the lead. We were 16 seconds back. Tires are starting to fall off a little bit, though. We're getting to that point in the run. Just over 20 laps on our tires. Hit it at lap 49. Only falling off about a 10th. Probably get a little bit better with my line. I try to arc it off, though, and I just can't get it to rotate to the bottom of the racetrack still. I don't think I'm going to mess with the wedge again. At least not with this next stop. Flip the air pressure off a little bit, though. Excuse me. I've kind of had this frog in my throat since like middle of the afternoon. I can't clear it out. Drinking a lot of water, obviously. Just feels like something's just kind of hanging back there. Trying to back the corner entry up just a little bit more, see if get some lap time back that way. See, I actually lost a 10th or 2 by doing that.
Number 110 is right behind you. All clear.
Trying different things. At this point, it's probably just a matter of how I catch lap traffic. Halfway out of gas at lap 76, coming to lap 77. I was right in the middle of 3 and 4. My crew chief gave me that indication on the fuel situation and what we're pacing for, which is good because we did pit at lap 49 trying to get the fresh tires on the car as quickly as I could. We've eaten into the lead because we were 12 seconds back when I pitted. And now we're about 5.8 back. So it was worth short pitting. It was worth trying to get the adjustments made as quickly as we could. And we're managing this stint on the tire run a lot better than I did the first run. I had about 2.5 seconds of fall off from that 49 lap stretch. And I don't even think I've had half a second of fall off yet during this run. We're just under 6 seconds off the lead. Catching these 2 lap cars in kind of a bad spot. Back the corner up, a little heavier on the brakes. Hopefully get by on the front stretch. Got them both. I am definitely picking up time on other drivers that are not the race leader, Casey Kane. At least it feels that way. I can't solidify that because I can't see the interval to like 7th on up. Only the leader. We're a little less than 6 seconds back still, but I feel like I'm pulling closer at times on that track map. I don't know if I'm going to actually catch anybody for position before the next stop, but we're a lot closer to him than what we were before, so there's a potential I could actually pick up some positions on pit road. Knowing how I am on fuel, though, I might end up just pitting early again. I think it worked out well for me. Pit at lap 99. It's a lap further on this run than what I took it before. Went 49 on the first run, and then we'll just go 50, 50, 51 at the end. Fuel's not going to be an issue. Fuel, we could probably go about 53, 54 laps if I really wanted to push it, but that's all right. No sense of trying to stay out longer than everybody to see if I can lead a lap because we're not racing for bonus points on this season with me doing the point standings myself with the playoffs. Oh boy. It was a block. I had time to lift, and I didn't. For some reason in my head, I didn't think I was going to actually catch him by the end of the straightaway still. The car's freeing up a bit over the course of the run. It's not as bad as it was. Hence the reason my lap time's much better than it was. Pass him around the outside because I couldn't get by him on the bottom. Don't slide up. Had to baby it through the center of the corner there. I really didn't want to punch back to the throttle and drift up the track with him creeping onto my outside. All right. In the clear, clean air again. I really thought we were going to catch a caution before the next stop. There still could be guys out there with damage. And if they get more damage under the next pit stop because of log jamming onto pit road again, you know, maybe. Not going to put it completely out of the question. Oh, I overdrove that really badly. Wow. Right when I got to within 5.5 seconds of the lead, I gave up about 4/10 that one corner alone. The outside does not work at Homestead on NASCAR 08. NASCAR 25, that might be a different story. I hope the multi-groove racing is superb on NASCAR 25. That'd be awesome. We haven't really had that on the NASCAR video game before, really. Here we go. Come on. Really trying to stand into the gas as soon as I can. Fighting my loose conditions. See, if I put a little bit more air pressure in, it's going to get even more loose than it is now at the end of the next run. But it helps the short run speed a little bit more. And I'm hoping that I can just gain enough there and then kind of settle in. Did great work on the first stop, trying to get myself at least a chance to get into the game. I wasn't worried about being where I was at as far as trying to contend for the win goes, because I really thought we were going to catch a caution, but now that we're getting halfway, I'd still like to think we're going to catch a yellow, but at the same time, it's obviously not guaranteed. I don't know what just happened with my camera angle there, but that messed me up a little. Not badly. I thought I was going to drive straight into the wall. Freaked me out more than anything. That was a little too loose there. Yeah, I'm getting to the point I have a hard time trying to grip up on the apron anymore. It's older tires. That was a bad lap. It's 8/10 slower than my fastest lap that time. But again, the fall off 8/10 versus 2.5 on the first run. There's going to be tire fall off. I'm not going to be able to completely get rid of it. Can only control what I can control. And the rest will work itself out. Both 16 cars are leading the race. Cleaver and Biffle, first and second. What are the odds of that? I'm starting to fall back a little bit more. I don't like that. We were 5.5 seconds back. Now I'm 6 back again. Giving up as much time as I was. I know I've got to pit soon. I really don't want to give up too much more time. That was not good. It was not a good corner. Let's hold on for grip for a couple more laps. Try to get to lap 99. I really don't want to lose too much more time. I don't like that I gave up like a, what, 0.7 of a second over about 2 laps. There we go. I hooked up a little better in 3 and 4 that time. Maybe lost a 10th. 9/10 off my fastest lap that last time. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to take a half round of wedge out of it anyway. Because if it's too loose, I can always go back on the last stop, knowing that we have 2 pit stops left. Made it to lap 99. I probably could have pit there, but that's all right. We'll pit this time. 4 tires and fuel. And take the access road this time, see if we can get anything out of it. Oh, that did not work at all. I'm probably giving up so much time now. Wow. All right, well, can't say I didn't try. I got back it down before I speed. Jeez, that was terrible. All right, pound of air pressure, half round of wedge. No, well, that's not good. Looked like he was slipping on a banana peel. Oh, this is a slow pit stop. 20, what was that, 20.2? That was an Alex Bowman stop. All right, I probably didn't need to do that. Come on, car. Jeez. That was a little unnecessary. That access road's a bit slippery, if you couldn't tell. Not as slippery as my pit box, apparently, because right front tire changer couldn't keep his legs underneath him. Scooby-Dooing it, trying to round the race car. I really hope I went the right way with the adjustments. Probably back the entry up a little bit better. It was better through 1 and 2. And then 26th Picked up one spot because there was a car on pit road, but I'm not sure if I'm a first car lap down. I don't think I am. But some of the leaders are on their way in. Now's the time to hope that they bottleneck. And hopefully, pitting when I did, a little bit earlier than everybody again, that we can get closer than 6.5 seconds or so is what I was off the lead. I probably lost even more time, though, going through the grass like I did. That was a killer. And then I also had a slow pit stop. So not only it was my fault for not having a great pit road entry, but then the pit crew didn't make a good stop either. So what was already bad just got worse. Got our lap back though, so if a caution comes out, we are still on the lead lap. Rest of the leaders are in the pits. Oh, there's Ambrose. That's a spot. He was one of the group of 7 up there, and here's one of the 16 cars also. We're picking up a little bit of time. The speed glitch is probably going to get me here as I get up to speed, but not too bad yet, at least. Inside the top 10. All right, back into 8th. Probably pick up some spots here. There's Menard Boyer. All right. Well, I got one spot. Menard wasn't in a position. I did notice he was a lap down earlier. 17 is just now pitting. That's probably going to be another spot, too. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be in, I believe, 6th. There could be a couple more on the excess road through 1 and 2. We might pick up another spot or two. Not sure if any of them are on the lead lap or not. No way that guy was. All right. Yeah, so 6th place. I'll take that. I mean, we picked up 2 positions, and I went from about 6.5 seconds off the lead to just under 3.5. So we are getting closer. Just keep grinding at it. That's why we've got a full race to try to work with it. Up to 10 likes on the stream already. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button and just watching in general. Had a couple weeks since the last NASCAR 08 stream. It would have been 2 weeks tomorrow. I haven't really made contact much tonight, so I wouldn't say it's rust. I just didn't have a great handling race car at the beginning, but we're slowly working our way forward. Some lap traffic with the leaders is helping us. We've had a lot of clean air since exiting the pits last. Some 3 wide battling up here. That's slowing up a few more lead lap cars. Mix of lappers as well. Denny Hamlin, I don't know if he's on the lead lap or not. It's one of the cars in front of us. John Wood is another. Hamlin's a lap down. But John Wood is on the lead lap, and then he's side by side with another lead lap car. I think it was Cleaver. One of the 216 cars. I think Bipple's the one leading. I give him time at the end of the run, though. I wish there was a way to not do that. I could drop the air pressure to help me out a little bit. I just ran my fastest lap, so the adjustments that we're making, we're getting a little bit quicker by the run. Just got to 2.8 seconds off the lead, too. I mean, we are getting closer. I mean, the top 5 is right in front of us. I could smell it. We are that close. John Wood's sandwiched between 2 lap cars, so he is getting held up majorly. And we might have a shot. Come on. 89 to go. Let's get on up there. Just put down my fastest lap again. 32.361. That was about a tenth quicker. We're cooking. We are cooking. I have a feeling this is going to be my best lap of the race. I didn't even grip the bottom very well there. A lot better through 3 and 4. Even with the lap cars up high, I think this is going to be my fastest lap. Oh, yeah. Wow, 31.982. Speeds are quickening. Got John Wood, Todd Cleaver, 4th and 5th, right here in front of us. Come on, dig, dig, dig! I want this top 5. Gotta run. Gonna back the entry up a little bit. John Woods pulls it in on Cleaver, too. We might have a 3-car battle for 4th. Back it up under everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Well, probably just have to get one at a time. Be smart here. Got really tight when he moved down in front of me. Up to 5th, though. Top 5. I like the way he's blocking the heck out of me, but I get by him eventually. Drove it in a little deeper that time, tried to beat him to the inside. All right. Clear up off the exit of turn 2. It should be. Jamie McMurray is up to 4th. Race high, 4th place. 85 to go still. And we're 2.5 to 2.6 off the lead from Greg Biffle. I'll tell you what, I mean, if we have a quick pit stop on the last stop, we have a shot still. I'm still expecting to give up about a second to a second and a half at the end of this run, even though I'm slightly chipping into the lead still. It's just those last, like, 12 laps of the run, I just get too free. And I'm scared to tighten the car up because then I'm not going to be gaining time at the beginning of the run like I am right now. We keep picking up a few tenths at a time with every adjustment I'm making, so I really don't want to go away from what I was doing. I can't widen the arc out like that. I feel like I lose just a little bit of time. I have to kind of enter in the middle and then try to pinch it off to the bottom rather than starting closer to the wall. I'm just taking too much racetrack. I think I can get away with that more in the Cup Series because the horsepower is a little bit higher, but Busch car, I'm just taking up too much surface area trying to do that. We are still caution-free, by the way. I was banking on a yellow. We tend to have very few caution-free races with the Busch and Cup Series on this game. First race of the season at Daytona went caution-free, and that was the only one so far. .3. Trying to back up 3 and 4 even more there. Really trying to do different things. A little bit too much of the brakes. Here we go. Come on.
You're 2 seconds back now. 2 seconds.
Catching slap traffic, just trying to get a little bit of clean air on the nose as much as I could. We're less than 2 seconds off the lead. What a drive.
Keep working with him. Clear, clear.
Come on, get after it. Less than a second and a half back. Casey Kane's in position. I might be able to get to the lead before the next stop, which would be the last one of the race.
1 second. 1 second back.
Tried driving it in a little deeper on entry that time. All right, come on. Got to run on the lap car. Kind of hold me up from the exit of turn 2. Slide by the lapper. Got a battle for the lead side by side up here. No wonder I'm catching up. Biffle and Conway are side by side. Here comes Casey Kane, Jamie McMurray inside of Kane for third. Slide it up a little bit. Oh, we're moving. We are moving. We've got a legitimate shot to take the lead very soon.
Exit about halfway.
Halfway through the fuel run.
Got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
Come on. Haven't won on a 1.5 mile track yet this season. Oh, this would be awesome. I get a little free there. Wasn't bad. The good second half of the corner was loose in. Tried to push a little hard. Starting to push a little harder now that I'm getting a lot closer to these guys. Really trying to maximize everything I can. Biffle got a pretty good run up out of turn 2. Conway's going to beat the lap car to the bottom into 3. Oh, well, Biffle still got good rotation to the bottom, though. I'm going to catch the lap car in a bad spot. Yeah, they both cleared him up off the exit of the corner. I didn't. Didn't have a terrible exit of turn 4, but it wasn't as good as them. At least I didn't think so. Oh, boy. Biffle's going for the lead. Trying to get it back from Kevin Conway again. Wow, he passed him easily. Oh, Casey Kane, don't hit me like that. Wow. He got me way loose into the corner. He ran right into the back of me. So I was trying to get out of the throttle. I don't want to skirt the tires like that too much. Then I'm really going to be free at the end of the run. See, that's the problem. I'm like within 10 laps away of building very, very loose. If I don't get the lead before then, it's going to be harder and harder to make this pass before lap 150. Already got a little loose there. I couldn't commit on the high side compared to the bottom with Conway.
Leader's right there. Lift up. Make your move.
Push! Got a big run on Conway this time. Flatlining the entry. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm trying to do something different. We've got like 5 or 6 lap cars we're coming in close on. That could be an opportunity to try to get a spot out of this too. A little too loose that time. Driving the wheels off this thing, going for second. He's side drafting me. I don't like it. Clear. Into second. Race high, second place. Casey Kane going to try to go for third underneath Conway up off turn 4. We got to run after Biffle. I backed up 3 and 4 really well. I'm going to go get him. Do the same thing down here, 1 and 2. Hopefully get underneath them up on the back stretch. Once I get underneath them, then I'm going to sail it off into the corner, but I got to get under him first. We're close. I'm just going to sail it. Try to beat him to the inside. There we go. It worked. I didn't overdrive it. Drove it in just deep enough. We're going to lead our first lap. 134 laps to get to the lead here tonight at Homestead. My goodness, what a grind. And we're clear for the lead into 1 and 2. We still have one more pit stop left. This thing is not over yet, but what a grind. Now we got to get through this lap traffic without losing the lead, as we're going to be struggling more and more for grip here to the end of the run. Casey Kane into second. He was leading at the start of the day. Qualified on the pole, I do believe. My lap time's already fallen off a second from my fastest lap, so had quite a bit of fall off already. Casey Kane gained a great deal through 1 and 2 on us. Let's try to protect the bottom the best I can. They're 3 wide for second. Oh man. What a move by Biffle up the middle. He got a spot on Conway. And he might get Casey Kane down the front stretch. Casey's underneath us. Get the straightaway speed. Now get to the bottom, clear. All clear. Back the corner up. I'll give him the outside. Try to slide up in front of him, up off the exit of the corner. There we go. Defensive NASCAR. I'll drive my car. He'll drive his. Might beat me to the bottom again. Nope, not that time. He seems to be a little bit better in 3 and 4 than in 1 and 2. These 6 lap cars up here, they're 3 wide up in front of us. Got a 4-car battle for the lead. We're coming up on lap traffic. My lap times are falling off so much, I'm really not creeping in on the lap cars very much either. Oh, I messed that up bad. Kind of got sucked down to the bottom a little early. It worked out all right. Craig Franklin, welcome to the stream. There we go. Go, 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 go. We're moving. We're moving. Got through 3 of the 6 lap cars. Got some faster ones up here. Our teammate, Danny O'Quinn Jr., Jeff Burton in the 29. This is 17th, 18th, and 19th up in front of us. $60 laps to go this time by at Homestead-Miami Speedway. accepted a paid position at your local Michigan church. Well, congratulations. New job opportunity. There you go. Come on. All right, now we've got clean air in front of us again. 16 cars on the laps. And those are the only laps we've led the entire race. Things are setting up well for the finish. I gotta pause it for a quick second so I can get my laptop on a charger. I was trying to hold off until the pit stop, and I think I can get that far. 1.6 seconds. That's how slow that last lap was compared to my fastest of the race. The times are falling off again. Tough. Every adjustment I've made, I've got quicker. Do I make another adjustment? I think I have to. I mean, I would hate to be too free. Handling doesn't feel all that bad right now, honestly. Probably going to need a little something. I lose too much in the back end. Oh boy. It's a bit risky. Big slide. The racetrack that time. Gonna hold on to the lead barely. Getting to the end of the run. Yet again. The longer I can hold on to the lead before the stop, the better. Barely clear down into turn one. Hang on to it. We're good, we're good. Much better 3 and 4 than the last couple laps before that. 1 and 2 was a little dicey. All right, pit crew, don't make a mistake this time, please. I have to be better coming into the pits myself as well. I mean, our window's open. We can pit whenever we want. Gonna stay out a little bit longer. Picked up a little bit that lap compared to the lap before. Fuel lights flashing on us. We're going to pit this time by. It'll give us 50 laps to go after we cycle out. Not going to use the access road this time because that didn't work out very well for me the last time. Coming in. Oh. Oh! Okay, we're okay. We're okay. 2 pounds of air pressure. We're going to take a half a round of wedge out of it. Some major adjustments on pit road. Final stop out of 3. Why was this stop slower than the... I don't know. Alright. Oh my gosh. All right. Settle in here. Come on. That was the money stop. It's our final set of tires to the end of the race. At the very least, this has to stay green up through the pit sequence, cycling all the way through. Don't have the fresh tires to be able to, or clean air, I should say, to be able to use these fresh tires the way I want to. Should be costing me a little bit more time than I'd like. Trying to make these extra passes. A few cars heading into the pits. Hoping I didn't free the car up too much also. Definitely more free than it was. There we go. I was getting to the outside because I had a feeling Ambrose was going to pit. And he did. Oh, Denny, don't hit me like that. Shoved me way up the racetrack. I think he had a speed glitch and just ran right into the back of us. Still a lap down in 18th. Conway's into the pits. Is Conway up to 4th. I believe we will be the leader. Well, never mind. Had a speed glitch going on right there. Go figure. Well, we were almost the leader. 2nd. And I would believe that that is Greg Biffle. And not Todd Cleaver that's in front of us. There's a lead change, I believe, that last time by. So 42 laps to go. It's Biffle and McMurray for Roush Fenway Racing. Trying to go for the win. Be a fun little finish here. Really thought that lap car was going to get in the way of Biffle. He did not. I mean, maybe a little bit. Biffle couldn't clear him up out of turn 4. Lap car to the inside of Biffle. I was going to say he was hanging with us pretty well for some reason after catching him quick. I got tight on the bottom. Pulls in on the leader. Now Biffle's trying to occupy the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to slip to his inside. There we go. Great turn in the second half of the corner. I think I got him where I want him. Should be clear up out of turn 4. We'll have another lead change. And Jamie McMurray for the second different time today leads with 37 laps to go. All right. Now, can we manage our tires now that we have the track position back and get our first win on a 1.5 mile track this season? 0 for 3 coming into the race today. 3rd, 13th, and 8th in the 1.5 mile track finishes this season. Should say 3rd and 8th. The 13th was at Phoenix. That was a 1 mile track. But 3rd and 8th, first 2 of the year. Gonna mess that corner up. The entry of it. Yeah, I just have to sit on this narrow lead and just manage the tires, because I don't think I've got the pull away speed. I never really did in this race today. I would imagine we're probably going to have more than just Biffle behind us at the finish. Probably have a few others that will be involved in it as well. Us being in the same equipment, this is going to be a competitive race too. Big block up out of turn 4. I did not run my fastest lap of the race on this run like I did earlier. Biffled in the bottom. I think he's got me in 3 and 4. All right, well, we got a good little battle going on here. Crossover. Oh, what a move. If we could pull this off. Oh, I had to lift. He might have had to also, though. I didn't officially lose the lead there. Got some smoke in 3 and 4. We almost had our first caution. There's a lot of smoke. I don't know what happened there. We have not had a yellow yet. Great battle for the lead with about 30 to go. Biffle and McMurray. Homestead-Miami Speedway. Biffle flirting down low again. Trying to pinch him this time. Oh, wow, that was tight. Yeah, I can't do that. Plenty of time left. This race is far from over. Just gotta hope he doesn't pull away from us. A little scary that he just kind of battled me like that. And was able to cross him over the one time. Not that time. Good run down into 3, though. I'm sailing it off in here. Overdrove it. Had a good little battle, though. Who doesn't like Homestead? More smoke up towards turn 4. Are we going to catch a caution before the end of this race? That's twice in turns 3 and 4 that I've seen some smoke, like we almost had a yellow somewhere on the racetrack. I don't have any tires left. I don't like that I'm losing time. Patrick Shadley, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon for you. Good night for me. Oh, wow. Hang it on Drag Biffle. Oh, boy. That was a little too much. This is getting dicey. Little leanage. 25 laps to go. We're back in the lead again. Didn't let him get away from me. "24 laps to go." Just got to hold on to this thing to the end of the run. Halfway out of gas. Plenty good on field at the end. That's obviously no issue. Really all up to what kind of tire wear are we going to see to the end of the race. Kevin Conway into second. Todd Cleaver underneath Greg Biffle for third as Biffle starts to fade a bit. Did he use too much of his tires up too early in the run? Going out here and taking the lead from me for a little bit. Kevin Conway's there. He's going to be under so much pressure the rest of this race. Looks maybe a little bit too far wide. Cleaver leads that lap at the line. We might end up losing another spot out of this as well. Didn't have a hole to get back down to the bottom in front of Conway. Lap traffic up here 3 wide. Catch a little bit of draft. There we go. Got to run. Get to the inside of Conway into 3. Power slide up the racetrack. Barely keeping it off the 16 car. 20 to go at the line. Great drive. Middle off. And McMurray's back in the lead again. If I would have made contact with him, I probably would have spun out. Oh, Conway charged it. Golly. Where'd he come from there? There we go. Cut down to the bottom as quickly as I could there. Stop the bleeding. Ooh, a great race. Still got 19 laps left. Conway looking for a win and a spot in the playoffs. Lap traffic 3 wide right up in front of us. Oh boy. It's going to get interesting. Oh, we got a lapper. Oh my gosh, I couldn't go to the apron. Oh, I slid. Pinch him off behind the lap traffic. There we go. 18 to go. Drive away again. Who was that? Was that? Looked like it might have been Casey Kane. It's tough to tell for sure who it was. My car's freeing up so much right now, and I do not like it. I still got 18 laps left. It's as early as it's freed up over the course of a run all race. Doing the best I can with what I've got. Feather in the throttle. It's going to be so difficult to actually hold on and win this thing. I can't drive it as hard. Probably freed it up just a little bit too much. Just kind of chipped away at it, and I think it's a little too much this run. I'm 1.4 seconds off my fastest lap already, and I still got 15 to go. My worst pace was about 2.5 seconds off my fastest lap on the first run. I don't think it's going to get that bad, but I also only had like an 8th place car at that time, and where we're at right now, I'm not the best car. 15 to go, just lost the lead again. Crossover. That was clean. And clear up out of turn 2. All right. Quicker I made that move, more of a chance we hold on. Hold on through 3 and 4, we will. This is going to be a grind for these remaining laps. Wrapped the white line beautifully there. Put a little bit of separation into 3. Allows me to breathe for at least one corner. There we go. Come on. Just got to keep rolling it the way I'm rolling it. I picked up quite a bit that last lap. I picked up about 2/10 from the lap before that. Do that consistently, I'm great. I don't think I can, though. Found something in it, though. Not that time. Not that corner. 12 to go. Well, that lap wasn't that bad either. That was actually even better than the lap before that. $11 to go. I couldn't get to the bottom. I floated way too much. Pinch Conway off. There we go. They can pass me up high. He tried. All right, 10 laps left. I did what I needed to do there. This is going to be a long, grinded out session to the finish. Almost snookered me again. I got way too free getting into the corner there. Mowing the lawn. That was such a terrible lap. Yeah, he's under me now. That set me up for disaster in turn 1. I'm surprised he didn't have more of a run than he actually did. Decent run on him. Try to block him. Oh, okay. We were side by side. I had a good run up out of turn 2, though. I'm sliding. Sliding. Keep my foot in it. Dig! Dig! It's unbelievable. Oh, Conway got around us there. Get him back. Get him back. Big run out of turn 2. Get the crossover. Come on. Don't overdrive it. I push hard just to stay with them, though, at the same time. Good run out of turn 4. I don't know if I'm clear or not, but we led that lap. What a battle. Great corner. Getting better at managing what I have. Six laps to go this time by the line. I have 195 of 200, caution free. And Jamie McMurray trying to hold on to win the first mile-and-a-half track race of the season. Third attempt to do so. I overcorrected it there. I got a little free on entry again. Got one more lap car. This is going to be the last lap car we catch the rest of the race today. I don't know who this is. Probably a fantasy driver of some sort. Oh my gosh, that's two corners in a row. I slid so much and then overcorrected. It's killing my straightaway speed up off the exit of the corner. 5 to go. Come on, baby. We're so close to actually winning this thing on bald tires. Practically bald tires. That's what it feels like. Probably what it was like at Bristol a couple of weeks ago. A long run. All right. 4 to go this time. Even though I've got clean air, this is far from over. The handling of this race car is not where I need it to be. I like that I've got 2 to 3 car lengths on. I'm getting into the corner. To the white line. Come on. Just trying to do whatever I can to not overcorrect up off the exit of the corner. That's the big thing here. Kind of letting it feed into the wall. Start trying to get back into the gas as soon as I can. Alright, now we're kind of changing lines here. I might. He arced it way better than I did. I don't want to enter that flat. 2 to go. Come on. One of those 216 cars starting to get back into it again. Oh, Conway might lose second. White flag this time. Here we go. Final lap. Side by side for second. No cautions in this race. Conway did hold on for second. Oh, don't do that. No! No! Oh, no! I think I blew it. I think I blew it. No way! No, not like that! It finally slipped out from underneath us. Oh, baby! Dang it! Oh! Kevin Conway wins it. Gosh darn it! I was doing such a good job to keep it from doing that for like the last nearly 20 laps of the race, and then it finally did it to me on the last lap. And I couldn't keep it off the wall. If I kept it off the wall, I think I would have had a decent run down the backstretch still, but once I clipped it with the right rear, it just sucked me in. Oh man, hate getting passed on the last lap. I mean, that's never fun, losing the race that way. Kevin Conway wins. 14 laps left. That was a good race though. 46 laps left for us. Started last, finished second. Still did not win on a mile and a half. I just over-adjusted the car on that last pit stop, and we kept trying to get more and more and more, and we went over the line on that last stop. It's tough because it was a close race before that. The car handled a little better, and I was able to hold on to the end of the run for the lead the last time, and It's like I think I could get a little bit more out of it, and that's the risk versus reward we play with the adjustment battles. Greg Biffle ended up leading the most laps, 47 laps low. We were 1 off of that. Ty Cleaver finished 3rd, Biffle 4th. Marcus Ambrose 5th, John Wood 6th, Clint Boyer in 7th. He led for 32. Casey Mears 8th, Juan Pablo Montoya 9th. David Stremme runs out the top 10. Our teammates Matt Kenseth led a lap, finished 12th. Danny Oakland Jr. first car lap down at 15th. 14 cars finished on the lead lap in tonight's race. Quite a few DNFs. T. Johnson, C. Lee, Mike Wall, Smart Tricks Jr., David Reagan, C. Lyons, Casey Kane, all DNF'd. 7 DNFs total. 30 laps left for Kane. He started on the pole. 19 to go. He pulled off the track. That was the guy I almost hit, so I was right on it being Casey Kane. Kind of looked like him, but it happened so fast it was hard to tell. 49 lead changes, caution-free. 157.07 mile per hour average race speed. 1 hour, 54 minutes, 35 seconds total time in the race. Just over 600ths of a second margin of victory. It was close, but Kevin Conway gets the win. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back again, not tomorrow night, but Thursday for the next live stream on the channel, NASCAR 08, and we'll be Busch Series racing at Chicagoland. Another mile and a half. We'll try to get it done again. See you then, everybody. Have a good rest of your Tuesday.